Hello everyone and welcome to the relocation YouTube channel. Today I want to tell you about one of the most important stages of relocation that everyone will have to face. It is called moving. After obtaining approval and having it stamped in your passport, you will need to take care of many issues regarding settling in the United Kingdom, which can be a source of additional stress. Most of our clients are experienced professionals with families and children. In addition to addressing work-related issues and finding accommodation, which everyone will have to deal with, you will also need to address a number of issues regarding the settlement of your loved ones. This is what we will talk about in this video. I will try to help you avoid additional difficulties, make the move with your family as comfortable and smooth as possible. If we start from the very beginning, it's worth discussing visa issues. Then obtaining a long-term visa, applicants are given the opportunity to bring their families along and apply for dependent visas for them. Such visas will allow your spouse and children to live, work or study in the country on the same terms as residents. For example, the family of a global talent visa holder is issued a separate type of visa called GT dependent. Consequently, partners and children of the main applicant fall in this category. The opportunity to bring your family also extends to visas such as innovative founder, if you plan to start an innovative business project in the United Kingdom, as well as the skilled work visa for employees coming to the United Kingdom for employment. In any case, you will need to provide a standard package of documents for each person applying for a visa, and sometimes even more. For example, then applying for a global talent visa at stage 2, then you're gathering documents to obtain the stamp in your passport. You will also need to prove your relationship with your partner. Even if you're married, one marriage certificate is not enough, not even mentioned in civil partnership. Overall, at this stage, the applicant gathers all necessary documents, fills out application forms, pays for insurance and fees, and also provides biometrics. In other words, it's a comprehensive stage. Having gone through the document preparation process for the visa, you probably already have a standard package of translated certificates that you will definitely need in the new country. However, there are less obvious documents that need to be collected in advance. Adult applicants will need a police clearance certificate with an apostille and translation, birth certificate, apostille and translation of your diploma, medical records, vaccination certificates, bank statements for the last year and preferably for 2 years. It's usually required when you're opening a bank account in the United Kingdom. You will also need a certificate from the tax authority and documents for your pets if you're traveling with them. Ideally, everything should be translated and notarized. To enroll children in a British school, you will need birth certificate, passport, grades for the last year of study, translated and equivalent to British grading system. You will also need additional documents such as recommendation letters from teachers, health certificates and sports certificates. If you have been interested in life in the UK for some time, you've probably heard about the difficulties of finding accommodation in this country. This is mainly due to bureaucratic procedures and long waiting times for flat viewings, which are not so common, for example, in the CIS countries. Therefore, Russian-speaking people often struggle in the process of searching and spending a lot of time and nerves to find an apartment. In this regard, I can give you a few tips. Prepare all the necessary documents. Arm yourself with patience because you will have to visit many apartments and fill out a lot of paperwork, and prepare a budget for the initial period of time. Undoubtedly, this is one of the most important aspects of relocating to UK with your family. The education system in this country is different from what we are used to, so before choosing a school, It's worth reading and familiarizing yourself with all its peculiarities. In the UK, schools are divided into private, state, and international. Among state schools, there are community schools, foundation schools, and state academies. In state schools, you don't need to pay for tuition fees, but you may have to pay for extracurricular activities, as well as for uniforms and other items. In private schools, all expenses are already included in the tuition fees. However, the cost can reach £12,000 per year. In the United Kingdom, the government allows each school to determine its own curriculum, only outlining general principles. Therefore, the choice of school in this country is a rather important aspect. Sometimes parents intentionally move to other areas to enroll their children in schools whose programs they like the most, as enrollment is based on residency. School rankings can be found in resources such as Ofsted and the Good Schools Guide. The process and list of documents accepted in each school are unique, so we recommend clarifying these points individually. The good news is that the application process can often be done remotely. As for English, a moderate level of proficiency is sufficient for a child to start learning. Schools have consultants who help foreign students adapt in early stages. For detailed information, we recommend watching videos on our YouTube channel dedicated to this complex topic. Visa programs such as Global Talent do not require confirmation of your English proficiency, let alone the level of your children and partner. You don't need to spend money and take tests, but if your family wants the adaptation process to go as smoothly as possible, it won't hurt to improve your knowledge. This is especially relevant if you haven't planned the move in advance and prioritize language learning. The UK government provides resources for English language learners of various backgrounds. For this, it's recommended to contact the local council, which can be found through the official website. Also, the program is called ASOL and represents a list of resources that you can learn English. It can be found on the official government website. There you will see a long list of sources for adults, children, teenagers. The program also offers its own free courses. In recent years, many people have been moving to the UK for various reasons. To stay connected with their culture, they form communities. There they share experiences and help each other to adapt. To be prepared for everything, we recommend finding your local speaking communities in messengers or social networks in advance and joining them. Recently, we have been many of them, and it's not surprising because they're incredibly useful. They consist of the same relocators as you who have gone through the same difficulties, and they are always ready to help. For people who have never experienced moving to another country, this process may seem simple and carefree. However, it should not be underestimated. Remember that you are leaving behind your entire life, familiar routines, and culture. You will have to adapt all over again. This will undoubtedly require a lot of efforts and nerves, so you need to prepare for it in advance. Understanding all the complexities of this process, WelcomeTech has created a comprehensive relocation assistance service. Our concierge service is aimed at helping relocators and their families adapt in a new country and easily understand all the questions that may arise after the move. We will be happy to help everyone. Thank you for watching, thank you for your attention, and goodbye until the next video.